I turn on my camera?
Yes, you can turn it on.
Yes. So, yes. Wait. Let me. Hello? Yeah, so basically in the IELTS writing test, we would get totally an hour, but for the writing task one, you would be given around 20 minutes to complete the task. And first of all, the task is to describe graphs and charts. So basically, you have to describe any kind of graph, chart, illustration, or any map. So there are different kinds of things, like something like a graph would be shared about population growth or the uses of internet, or even a pie chart can be shown, and you have to describe those. You can also see graphs in like different things, like you can see a graphs of like bar graph, and also you can see a graph of lines, you can see an analytical graph, and etc. You have a basic ideas on graphs from the statistics from mathematics. Most of you have the idea of that. And basically, you would be given there are like 5 to 10 types of graphs in the IELTS exams. So basically, the most used one is the bar graph system, which is the like increasement and decreasement which you see in the screen, and you have to describe that. Besides, there is another one, the map description. That's also the same kind of thing. You have to look at the map and you have to describe the map. How the map is, where the places are, and how the map is working, how to go somewhere. These are the two basic things. So basically, if there is any like graph, there are two rules. The first rule is you need to complete it in 20 minutes, and the second rule is you cannot cross the word limit of 150. The word limit is just it's really stricted for the word limits. You cannot cross 150. If you cross, you can highest possibly like 155 or 160. You cannot cross more than that. That will really affect your scores. So basically, as I have mentioned before in my previous presentation slides, there would be some rules in the like writing talks, and something like using connectors and also grammatical mistakes and other things. You have to maintain those to increase the grades. And basically in the graph writing, there's something more you also need to add. And so it's for people using the like transportations of vehicles.
Sound.
Basically,
So
have the
now I would like to
here we can
request you
see.
just describe the graph and chart. I'm gonna share. You just
Okay.
tell them how to share, how to describe, or how to write down. So this is a graph and chart. You can see this is a bar graph. So let's start. Yeah, Sam.
Yeah. So at first, what it, so if we look at the, then we can see there are kinds of lines and kinds of like so poor places. One is the Britain and the USA, the Germany and the France. And there are three colors in the left side, sorry, in the right side, and you can see cars includes cars are references of green, the motorcycles or motorbikes are for red, and green refers to bicycles. And there are percentages in the graph which describes how much percent of people like prefer these vehicles in that country. That's the main concept of the graph. Understand the thing first, and then you need to describe. So let me describe it in my own way. At first, the given bar graph illustrates the rate of transport preferences. So basically, in here we can see the blue bar indicates preferences of cars, and the red one indicates the motorcycles, and also the bicycles references of the green one. So basically, have four countries which are used to mention these. The first one is the Great Britain, and then the USA, Germany, and France. And both of them have different using rates or preference rates, and have different reasons why they're here. So let's start with the first one. In the first one, we can see in Great Britain, the uses of cars are at 60%. And slightly, we can see the same thing happening in the United States. Both of the countries prefer page or 1.5 page or highly two pages. You cannot cross that limit. If you do,
Yeah.
then your
So
mark could be
Sam can
decreased.
you share something about the para? How many para they will write down for writing task one? I think there is a limitation. That means if you
Mhm.
cannot write down this
It's
this thing
yeah,
in so many paras, the same so many paragraph. I think it's not more than 3 or 4.
you can you
Yeah.
cannot cross four. Like you can do four. Like you can go up to five, but you cannot cross five.
Yeah. And another thing, I think how many cohesive devices they will be able to use. Cohesive devices, that means connectors, linkers.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7, not more than 7. That means they will count down your linkers, how many linkers you have added, just like and, but, or, therefore, or since, as, when, as a result, this kind of phrases, how many? You cannot exceed more than 7. Another thing,
Oh,
you
sorry,
are
sir.
not
I have to
allowed to
mention
do some,
something.
yeah, give me a minute, do some grammatical mistake.
Okay.
Every single grammatical mistake will be counted. And you cannot exceed more than 3 to 4. Most of the time I have seen like you are not allowed to just write down more than 5 or 4 para. Yeah, sound.
Yeah, the thing is like the and butter odds are not included in the connectors, basically.
Yeah, okay,
The
no issues.
difference in this
but
case.
but we have to watch it carefully. Sometimes we use a lot of connectors. It's not good. It's a kind of exaggeration, so we should avoid it. Okay. Okay, one
Yes.
other thing, your writing must not exceed more than 150 words. Try to complete the task within 160, but never ever try to cross more than 160. If you go just up to 160, then I think it would be negative marking for you. So everyone, please get yourself ready. Now I'm going to share a new picture, a graph, bar chart for you. Now we will start writing, and all of you will get only 5 minutes to complete the task. And please don't go anywhere, because I need all the tasks to submit in the group or to your own group, or I will listen from you. Anyhow, you have to submit it. Otherwise, you will not be able to join my next class. So let's see. It's really compulsory for you. Please get yourself ready with a notebook and pen. Your time starts now. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So you can see there is a bar chart, and you can see there's some instruction. You have to describe this bar chart. And Gourmet Straits, it's an area. You can use the name or you cannot. That's not a problem. But the thing is, you have to describe the bar chart in details. Okay, your time starts now. Now it's 9:30, and just at 9:35, you have to stop writing and use a fresh page so that you can take a photo, you can share in the group, and you have to also describe it or just share in the group. That means here you have to orally you have to present it. Not all, but I will ask someone of you, some of you. Your time starts now.
Population rate of this of the three creatures, the seal, whale, and dolphin, are mentioned from the years 2006 to 2018. The blue bar refers to seals, the whales are indicated by the scarlet red, and the green refers to dolphins. In 2006, the number of
Yeah,
seals
okay,
were
Sound.
more
Sorry
than
to interrupt you.
40%.
Sorry to interrupt you. Um,
Yes.
you just whatever you have written in your copy, just share those things. Because some participant will think that okay, we have to share like blue bar refers to seals, then red bar refers to whales. That I think they can get it as just misunderstanding. So you just share whatever you have written in your copy. Just start.
Yeah. Okay. So in 2006, oh, sorry, I have started with the things which I added right now. Those are in my copy.
What you have what you have started or what you have shared there.
I have added like the which bar indicates what and from when to when.
No, you don't need to add those things, I think.
But in the starting point or in the introduction scene, I think it's necessary.
Introduction scene,
I
you
saw
have
it
to start like the above bar describes the seal whale or the percentage of seal whale dolphin population in Gourmet Strait. and then you have to go through point to point. Okay, no issues. You just share.
Yeah, so in 2006, the number of seals were more than 40%. The whales were found
Another thing.
about
Listen, you have to
25%.
mention the number
Yes.
specifically. I think you can count it. I think not it's 40%. Not you can write down 44% or almost 43%. That means you have to make idea or you have to share your own point of view. That means you can make a calculation to see the point or just borderline. So I think it's 43%. Yeah, next.
Yeah. So about around 42%. The whales are found about 25%. Or what? No, yeah, around 24%. And the population of dolphins are around 15%. So within the next 4 years, in the year 2010, the population of seals got massively decreased to just 25%. But the percentage of whales got increased to a little more, also to the dolphins up to 22%. Both of them are between 20 to 25%. And within the next 4 years, in 2014, we can see the seals have increased the population again, and they're up to 35%. And lately, the whales have been decreased again to around it's been decreased to 20%, and the number of dolphins have increased for like around 32%, and it's more than ever. And in the last stage in 2018, after 4 more years, we can see that seals have been increased about 45%. Then the whales have got to 35%, and the dolphins have got to 52%. So overall, in the whole year chart or in the 12 years, we can see the seals have increased around 2 to 4%. The whale
Above chart, it shows the in its above chart, it shows the population of seal, whale, and dolphin in an area named Gormes Spring between the year 2006 to 2018. In 2006, the population of seals were around 42%, and the number of whale was 22%. And the number of dolphin were not more than 20%, it was like 18%. And about the next
You have to rejoin
4
the
year
session. Participant, within a minute, you
in
have to rejoin the
2010,
session. I will share a new
the
link.
number of sale was having a major decrease. It went to around 25%. The population of the population